Uganda Olympic Committee has spent 1.9 billion shillings on sport. We believe this significant investment is not only for elite development, but for capacity building and also outreach programs, which we do through commissions. We have had a record number of commission activities. The Olympic Committee works through commissions. There are a number of commissions that carry out Olympic work, from women in sport, culture and education, talent identification, medical commission, and so on and so forth. We have a number of commissions, but I would just like to go through and you understand the impact of our work. And I would like to begin with the commissions, because that is our arm and key program initiative driver. We've spent about $125,000 through commission activities for this year in 2015. The Culture, Legacy and Education Commission has had 2 activities. The Olympic Literacy Initiative, which was the first of its kind in the country, where we got schools from all over Uganda and we did a symposium, debate, quiz and art contest that took place at James International School. We spent $15,000 on that. And we also had the Scouts Jamboree, which took place in Kazi when they were celebrating 100 years of existence. Again, that partnership with the Scouts is the first of its kind in the world, because there is no Olympic committee that has partnered with any Scouts movement. So this was unique because of youth and sport. We thought it was a very good platform to promote Olympic values. They had more than 60,000 youth who were in the country. The Sport for All Commission had 3 activities. The Fitness Week, as you know, we partnered with Uganda Police and we went around the country. HIV and AIDS prevention, we partnered with UNAIDS and we were able to sign an MOU with UNAIDS to carry out HIV and AIDS sensitization using sport as a platform. To date, they've given us $10,000 and we're translating the IOC AIDS sports manual into local languages. So next year in January, we'll start the process of translating the IOC HIV and AIDS manual into local languages, and we believe if we take it up country and across Uganda in a local dialect, people will relate to it more, and we obviously want to use our Ugandan athletes and stars so that it becomes extremely aspirational. We had the Olympic Day, which took place in Gayaza High School. We've spent a total of $35,000 on Sport for All activities, each about $12,000. Women in sport, we introduced a white paper on governance and women's roles. We spent $20,000 on that, and that was at the Sheraton. We did the first environment and sport initiative, using sport as a vehicle to try and sustain the environment. It was $20,000. We also introduced a toolkit that can be used across the country for people who have sporting activities to be able to protect the environment. We're fortunate enough to do the medical activity, which the president of that commission will be able to just give us a key brief on that one. But we spent $20,000 on that, and K-taping is a new way of managing an athlete and preventing injury, managing injury. So we did a workshop for that, and we'll be able to explain that to you. Capacity building is a big area that we believe Uganda needs as a sporting industry on capacity building. We had a ASMA, which is a 7-month diploma course. Some of you here, I think, are on this course. I don't know who is here. I think it's Elijah. Only Mr. Mugabe, you're going to enroll next year. But we had 50 people who signed up for the 7-month diploma, and currently we have 35 who are still in there. They have 1 more module to go, which is a presentation. We did a SAC, which is a 3-day sports management certificate course. For the first time, we managed to do it in Hulu, Mbale, did one in Kampala. We were supposed to have done one in Mbarara, but finances and it was a bit tough. We couldn't get a university to partner with in Mbarara, but we plan to do that early next year in January, because we've now found somebody. It would have been too close to try and pull it off before this year ends. Our plan was to have 4 courses. We've had a total of 120 people attend our courses. If we had done Mbarara, we would have added maybe another 30 or 40. But again, we are surpassing what we did last year, which was 118. And I think some of you remember the graduation ceremony that we had. We've also developed our strategic plan, and most of you are there. It's a planned approach that we believe if we work with our federations, we can achieve our overall objective. This strategic plan will also be adopted by federations, so they come up with their own plan and synchronize it with ours. We will be funding another strategic planning workshop next year for implementation, because we've done the one to develop it, but we need to implement it, and people need to be guided on how they can implement a strategic plan. At that same time, we'll be working with federations individually. So the consultant who will come next year will also work with the federations individually, the same process that we had, so that we can help federations align themselves to their strategic plan. 2016 is an Olympic year. This year we have been qualifying. We managed to have 3 athletes on the IOC continent, on IOC athletes program. We had Duncan Mugabe. He received a total package of $17,000. He receives $12,000, which is $1,000 every month, and is entitled to $5,000 a year for travel. Now Duncan has been using this money to go and play a number of tournaments that you people have been reporting about. Jamila Lunkuse is in the UK, but she also received $17,000. The $12,000, as I said, is a monthly $1,000, and the $5,000 is in air tickets. Charles Sechaya, you know, he's in the US, he's based in Colorado. We are partnering with the US Olympic Committee, so the grant that we get, we pass it on to the US Olympic Committee, and they host Sechaya full board on everything he does. So Sechaya is in the US, and we hope we'll also get an Olympic slot for him. We have Continental. Now the Continental grant support is valued at $60,000. So we've given a number of different federations and teams support. We gave basketball $40,000 US. Actually, it's the Continental and Athlete Support Program is $100,000. $40,000 went to basketball. Badminton received $15,000. Athletics received $20,000. Boxing has received $15,000. Cycling, lawn tennis, swimming, and taekwondo have received about $10,000. But that is usually for, like for example, taekwondo, we facilitated some athletes to go to Kenya and they went by bus. I think we gave them like 2 million or so. But the Continental team support has been $100,000 US. We've also managed to support national federations with $20,000. Now we tend to assist federations to go for their international general assemblies. The problem we've had in Uganda is federations are not attending those assemblies. They say they are affiliated, but they don't go. Now when you don't go for an assembly, you cannot get assistance, you cannot even make partnerships, and so on and so forth. So we've tried to push a number of federations to go and attend their IF general assemblies. So we thought that was a good way of even the IF seeing Uganda being represented in their meetings. We have, that's basically 2015, what we have done in 2015. Where are we going in 2016? Before I go there, just allow me to ask